Alright, Ben Drown. A story of misfortune, creepy men in alleyways, selling children Majora's Mask, and a lot of crazy and weird and crap goes on, and a lot of people have deemed this one of the most believable creepypastas. The fourth day glitch and, Cleverbot. We have discussion with Cleverbot. All those weird things that we have access to so easily, but we'll go into further detail. We've got a pretty big video ahead of us, so I'm going to be handing it over to Glitchy, and soon we'll be discussing Ben Drowned.
Okay guys, so Ben Drowned, is a pretty well-known creepypasta, and it's the most believable because it had footage to pair along with it. Let's see here. Benjamin Lawman, his gender's male, obviously. He was born 1990. He killed himself when he was 12, or really he was drowned by his father when he was 12. Cause of death, drowned. He was following a cult of the Moon Children. We'll go into that later. Actually, there's an image of it now. And the first time we saw him was the day 4 glitch. And the last time we saw him was a newspaper letter. So, that's interesting.
So in more detail about the lunar moon, if you've never played Majora's Mask, then this probably won't make much sense to you, but believe you have 3 to 4 days to complete the game before the lunar moon crashes down. Now the fact is that we've got Ben in this cult for the lunar moon. The lunar moon is the main problem. He's about to crash into Hyrule and kill everything. Now, Glitchy mentioned something called the day 4 glitch. Now, the day 4 glitch is when he first appears. Everything's okay. It's a normal copy of the game with a few weird kinks here and there, but the day 4 glitch, that is the biggest time in this game. It is when he first appears and when you first start to have problems. Ben only wants to be set free. The reason he is like this is apparently he bought this game off of an old man, and since Majora's Mask was such a big game in the Nintendo 64, it was shady. He comes back home. Apparently his dad didn't like him. His father was abusive. So he drowned him, or he beat him, drowned him, and then burned him. Now, something to do with corruption. He gets the game. It's all quite weird, but the day 4 glitch, if you have a copy of this game, the day 4 glitch is when you will see him. Last time we saw him was in a newspaper article or letter, but I couldn't find any report or images of that anywhere, so we're just gonna have to, I don't know. Anyway, the day 4 glitch is apparently the time he appears, and the last time we saw him was a newspaper letter. The newsletter probably went a little something like this. They probably caught the father, he got in a ton of trouble, and, just discussing Ben and this whole entity. Apparently, in the normal game, there's this one room where Ben follows you around. And it's not necessarily Ben. Before the whole Ben story was announced, it was a statue of Link that would follow you around. It looked just like that, but somehow this statue is associated with Ben now. I'll pass it back over to Glitchy to go into more detail, so.
Alright, so when stuff really starts to happen in the story, is when you suddenly burn by reaching the top of the West Tower. I think that's the name of it. It's playing the song in reverse. It's playing the Song of Unhealing, I believe, and it's in reverse. It's playing some song in reverse. I haven't played Majora's Mask in a while. When you reach the top and you see the tree, Link will burn. And then it says, "You have met with a terrible fate, haven't you?" So then the player gets freaked out and he respawns. Then he sees the guy with the masks. I don't remember his name, but he's the guy that sells you these different masks. He shows up and says, "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?" And then you burn again. So that's freaked out the player enough to close the game down. Then it goes on to the next day. But when he goes to a save file, it says, Ben. He loads up the file saying Ben. Then he reaches the top to know that the statue is following, like Feet was saying. This statue is in the original game, but it has no sinister intent. It's only to follow you around, and it can be used in puzzle elements. But the statue in this case is Ben, and his soul is trapped in the game cartridge, I think? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna pass it back over to Feet so he can finish this segment.
So as I was mentioning the 4th day glitch, where Ben first appears, I've mentioned it a lot in this video. Here it is, post from the official wiki. Now, the whole conspiracy theory, or whatever you want to say about Ben Drown, it happens on this day. Like he was saying, you go up to the West Tower, the statue falls around, you get set on fire many times. In relation to his dad drowning him and burning him. Also, there's something to do with Nextbot in the story. And you'll be shocked about what comes next. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you
Ben, you shouldn't have done that. Why? You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? No. The counter resets. Who's been the 4th day glitch? Did Ben die? 72 hours remain. Is Ben evil? I was much younger yesterday. Was Ben killed? Majora. I don't. Did Ben's dad kill him? I don't remember. I have read the backstory, so is my friend. It's been bad. I don't know. Matt, is that you? No. Where is she? I don't know, but you like her. Okay, Boomer. Bomb bomb. Is Ben alive? No, he is dead. Is Ben a bad person? Why do you say that? Because the Link statue follows me. Is Ben soul free? I don't. No. You.
So guys, do you think Ben's soul is free, or do you think it is still within that Majora's Mask cartridge? And where are the remains of that cartridge anyway? Are there more than one? And who was Ben really before he actually was introduced to this man? Well, guys, I think this has been a pretty good video. We covered quite a bit. Guys, please consider subscribing to Glitchy. He's a very good YouTuber. Let's get him to 400 subscribers. I think personally with Ben, I think he's still somewhere out there. Somewhere it would make sense. It wouldn't just spirit vanish. Cleverbot. It was acting a little weird, but we got it to work. Oh, guys, also go check out those, go check out our other videos. We did a video on SCP-096, and we also did a video on Lavender Town and Lavender Town Syndrome. So why don't you guys go check this out? This typically isn't the normal content that you guys are used to seeing. We're just trying something new. Please leave a like if you think this is, good and you enjoy it. And, expect more in the future. So, I'll see you guys later.
Anyway, guys, I enjoyed making this video with Feet. We all know. Go subscribe to Susan Johnson for him helping me out. Let's see if we get him to 90 subscribers. And we just need to support him, you know, because he's a good help on these videos. He is the source of these images. He's been the source of these images since the last Lavender Town video. And he also got the images for SCP-096. And he is the source of some of the information. So go check him out. And this is a new kind of content that I've decided to start uploading because my favorite kind of videos to watch on YouTube in my free time is the videos that Nexpo, Nightmind, and Mama Max upload. The documentaries of stuff that no one else would normally go into. Nightmind is how I originally found out about Ben Drowned. I watched the full video. It's about an hour long. Then I looked into it myself. This was about 2 years ago, so I was 10. I was so invested, actually. I was gonna make a game about it, and it was gonna be an RPG maker. Yeah, imagine that. Battling a Link statue in RPG maker. Yeah. I had half of the Link statue sprite done